Hello folks, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Train Fever. So we're currently watching what I think is the front train running the Holsworthy full loop, which is, well, actually a loop is probably the wrong name for it. It's more of a figure eight. And I describe this as the front train because behind it is an ever-increasing queue of trains. It's joint slowest on this route. It's got 4 years left before it's due to be replaced. I've got some of the other trains here that are occasionally being held up, also being highlighted. The good news is that we're making plenty of profit, not least of all because we're upgrading very heavily currently. If I bring up the finances dialogue, as you can see, we've been buying new vehicles very regularly. Most of these being road vehicles. Although we have had a new train this year, which is also excellent. Once this front train is upgraded to the latest model, we're completely in business because the speed difference is 60 kilometers an hour faster, and right now this guy tops out at 80. So you know that's almost double the speed, which obviously will increase our profitability on the line. Now that's working perfectly. You know, it's going to take a little while before all of this settles down. Our road upgrade costs are kind of taking care of themselves, but we're still waiting for the loop to become properly profitable. So this chap has just picked up full 90 passengers, and there's still 29 waiting, which normally I'd be very happy about, but immediately behind this guy are all the other services on this rail. So if I sit here for a couple of minutes, you should see the next services coming in, unless I am horribly mistaken. It depends where they're queuing at the moment, because obviously here is our monstrously complicated junction section coming into Maryport. Oh, maybe I was following the wrong train. Maybe I was following one that wasn't being held up. Never mind. Either way, so here's I think this is the Picnic Express. Still in service, got a couple of years left to roll on that one as well. But then we start to get into the queuing section. So down here we've got Train 8, which is also running the same circuit, and then behind that is will be one of the new 442s, the Hiawathas, which are, you know, they are the future. Frankly, they're the big earners that we're going to. No, there's another one. Goodness me. So yeah, so there's a lot of queuing going on at the moment as faster trains wait for their slower compatriots to get the hell out of the way, and that'll be the case for a little while. Let's not worry about that right now. They will take care of themselves. So let's get rid of that. So right now I've got two objectives on the go. The first off, if we look at our current stock. So here's Holsworthy Full, which is the main loop. As you can see, it's probably 50-50 between old trains and new at the moment, and they're 3.5 million per train to upgrade. Not cheap. And then we've got the Holsworthy Reverse, which has only got 2 trains on it, which has led to a much slower frequency than I'm happy with. So I want to put another train on that immediately, if possible. And then we're going to start looking at, actually, do I want you? What are you replacing with at the moment? Right, okay, let's stop replacing all of these. I don't want to replace with old tech. I'd rather run ancient trains for the time being. Because obviously all of these other lines that we're running are going to be upgraded in the near future. And the more profitable we are in the short term, the sooner that's going to happen. So let's switch all of that off. There we go. Just one line with replacements running right now. If we have a look at road vehicles, much better progress here. So we're running the... why is everything appearing down there? So, you know, we're running... What's that? That's a Ford, isn't it? Is that a Ford? Road vehicle 112? Pretty sure it's a Ford. Anyway, they're much faster than their previous incarnation, and I think almost without exception, that's interesting. Maybe I haven't told that one to upgrade correctly. Nope, it is. There we are. No, that's fine. That's all good. Yeah, so we're still, we've got mixed services going on still on passenger, but most of the road freight has been upgraded already, and that's excellent. So we're moving in the right direction. We're certainly buoyant in terms of cash. So we're in December now, but we have spent a bit this year. In the previous couple of years, we've made $3 million a year. So I'm very confident that we're in a strong position. So I'm going to buy another train for the reverse loop, which for reference purposes we call the Holsworthy reverse. Oh, that's a nice tram. Maybe I'll mess with trams soon. Anyway, that was us rolling into 1940. What I need to do now is just find my depot. Anyone remember where I left it? I left it somewhere good, I think. Didn't I leave it at Holsworthy, maybe? I left it somewhere, that's for sure. I'm sure it was here. I'm sure I left it there. Okay, if not there, then where? It wasn't the other side of the loop. And I haven't deleted it. I'm fairly certain I haven't deleted it. There we go. Here we go. Bromyard. Right. Okay. Smashing. Right. Let's get us a train up here. And I mean, the Hiawatha has been in service for 10 years now, so I'm expecting to see another one, another new locomotive come up. But right now, I quite like these guys. I don't like the colour scheme much, but I do like the style. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just add 4 coaches to that, and then we'll set that on the Holsworthy reverse, and that should bring down the journey time to the point that whole circuit starts building up passenger demand, which obviously is critical to our success. Now, we also have available this M300, very cheap, doesn't carry very many passengers, it's got virtually no tractive effort, but I could have 15 of these guys running on each side of the loop, because they're all, relatively swift. But no, they're ugly as hell. I don't want one. Not interested. Afraid not. We'll just wait and see what turns up next. Okay, so here goes train 20 onto the reverse side of the loop, and I'm pretty sure he should be running somewhat in isolation. Now, there's another one coming there. You're running the reverse, aren't you? But you've got a good slew of passengers on board, and your top speed is a bit slower, so that's good. All right, fine. Right, so next project is going to be, I ummed and ahed about this. In previous episodes you probably saw me start to develop out this kind of Loftus route, and in fact we've done a good amount of that already. We need to go via Bishop Stortford, Nuneaton, probably Waltham Abbey, well, almost certainly Waltham Abbey, and then back to the homestead, where we've got actually, a lot of track waiting for us there. And actually that's affordable. I could complete that loop now without breaking too much of a sweat, but I don't want to do it just yet, for various reasons. The main one being, actually, am I making a mistake in saying that? Okay, so what I'm considering doing is, we're currently using these 2 platforms here for the existing figure 8, and what I wanted to do was get the other 2 on this side of the kind of the grand station here rolling as well. I'll show you what the demand looks like at the moment. So the reverse has got 100 waiting, the full of which there's a train in at the moment. Are you fully loaded or are you waiting? You're not waiting. You're just taking your sweet time. And why have you only got 4 passengers? Oh, because those guys want to go in the opposite direction. Fair enough. Yes, that's one shortcoming to running the train in both directions on the same line is it's hard to say which way the passengers actually want to go. So you're carrying, what, 3 passengers? Oh, you're going to make me all the money, aren't you? Brilliant. What was I saying? Yeah, okay, so yeah, I want to develop this side as well. Where are you? Are you on the reverse? Yes, you are. Okay. So obviously both the full and reverse use the same sides of the track. So everything coming kind of southbound as we look at it it comes in on the left-hand side. Everything going northbound is on the right-hand side. It's quite an elegant system, even if I say so myself. So yeah, I wanted to develop these two tracks as well so that we can get full use out of this first tunnel that we've made. But that means completing the loop both to the north and south. I'm up for this. Are you up for this? Because we're going to do it. It's happening. It's on. Right, let's rock and roll. So we're still running just one train out here to Clay Cross at the moment, and then from there we need to go. Actually, this is a big project, isn't it? From there we need to go to Deal, then Skelton, then Lostwithiel, then Worthing, and then probably come from Worthing back through Wallingford. It's just, I think if I recall correct, no I didn't. Oh well, never mind, not to worry. So that's actually a pretty significant engineering project there. Not least of all because this is going to funnel a lot of traffic down this area of the track. Hold on, what was I? Oh, okay, yeah, all right, okay, yeah, all right, that's complicated. Do I want to do complicated today, or should we? Let's go for the relatively lower hanging fruit. That is the Loftus line, which I've created some. I need to decide what I'm doing with this. Okay, so coming north out of Maryport, I'm calling this north for now, and that south. I'd probably called it something else. Yes, wasn't that southwest originally? Never mind. I've changed the compass. The poles have shifted. Right. So we want to hit up Waltham Abbey. Let's go from here out to Waltham Abbey. That will probably eat all of my money, but I can at least run some train services then, even if it's just point to point. So let's do it. All right, here's our little tunnel. The question is this going to be easy? We'll go straight for high-speed tracks. Let's not muck about with anything else. In fact, I'll upgrade these before I run anything on it. Splendid. That's one less job to deal with later. Obviously, there'll be some tidying up to do. I'm not electrifying any of this. My hope is to run diesels permanently, but, you know, I might change my mind. All right, let's try it as the crow flies. That's 1.84 million on a gentle uphill. What if I were to say on a gentle not uphill? So there's the tunnel. And it's still underground when we get to here. Okay, well, is it going to emerge ever? No. Then a gentle uphill is probably the way to go. However, I don't want to make the same mistake I made when building this first tunnel. Which, if you didn't watch it, you don't avoid. Well, in fact, not even avoid. Don't have a change in inclination while you're going through your elevation, rather, while going through your tunnel. It's fine for it to have a constant change, but what you don't want is. Actually, we haven't got an emergent. Oh, ooh, look at that. Now I know this is the wrong way, but that's almost worth doing just for this awesome kind of canyon bridge. That's fun. All right, well, how much can I get it a little bit further that way? And obviously I want to emerge as well. Yeah, there we go. So, all right, okay, yeah, we're going to do that because that's a spectacular route. Very nice. 2 million that'll cost me. Now, obviously, to get everyone else across as well is going to cost a little bit more. Let's just go as far as there. Hit it. There we go. No tomorrow. Get it done. We've even gone with a metal bridge there because I didn't pay due care and attention. That should have been stone. Well, do you want to burn another 2 million and make it stone? That would probably be a little excessive, don't you think? All right. Okay, that's 2 parts done. Yeah, you see, as you can see, I have now become fully proficient in getting track to do trickier manoeuvres. All right, so what we need to consider before going too much further, I mean, how much manoeuvring space have we got here? Not an enormous amount. Enough, but not an enormous amount. So we've got 4 tracks coming out of here, and they go in different directions. So we've got one that goes out to Neston, and then to places unknown beyond Neston. We're probably talking Lisgard Worksop, Guildford. I mean, they're already connected up, and then back through Loftus, which is difficult because that will put it potentially on the wrong side of the track. Now, I'm okay with that, but it means you're creating extra traffic on one side, and you'll potentially have redundancy in terms of space on the other side. So a sensible thing to do would be to kind of merge these tracks up so it can go through the right platforms. But even then, I'm not thrilled about that. Maybe this is something for later development. And then obviously we've got the main Loftus route, which goes out through Eastwood to Bishop's Stortford, to Nuneaton, to Waltham Abbey, and then back into Maryport. That doesn't leave much crossover between the lines, and I'd kind of hope to get a bit more crossover going. Ellesmere potentially has a crossover point, but it goes the wrong way. I think once I've got all the track laid, the opportunity for wacky routes is right there. The only thing I want to make sure is that when you get to Maryport, everything is running as efficiently as humanly possible to keep those trains pushing through. If we can get Maryport to be pushing, hundreds of passengers out a day, that'd be righteous. So the question I have for myself at this point is, do I need all 4 tracks here, or will 2 suffice? I don't think I need 4, not at this point. So what I need to do is make sure that this track here can merge with that one, and this one can merge with that one, and vice versa. So let's get that done. So let's get... I don't want to slow it down any more than I have to. How do we feel about that? And then we've got space here to put one more in. I mean, it's reducing it from a 300 kph section of track to a 140. And of course that means that I haven't left enough space for that one to merge on. Brilliant. So that would be there. And it's only 10k to actually experiment with it, so I'm going to try it. Oh, now it doesn't want to snap to anything. It will snap there, but I don't want to run 3 tracks down here. That's... if I'm going to run 3, I might as well run all 4. So let's take that out and see if I could merge it in maybe a little earlier. In fact, the sensible thing to do here is just going to be to create a set of points coming straight out of the tunnel. Oof, that's slowing to 50, which is way slower than I wanted. .50 is too slow. But I see no other good way of doing it. If I start as far out as possible. You're still looking at 57 there maximum. I think it's going to have to be. I think it's going to have to be. Okay, right. Well, we can always look to redevelop that a little later. But for now, that's the way it's got to be. And yes, I realise I just built a piece of track and then immediately developed it, but removed it. But there we go. We got it up to 61. That's oh yeah. I mean, let's not start high-fiving ourselves immediately here. I mean, that's hardly land speed record territory. Okay, so what we're looking at is hold on. So this section of track here is potentially two-way, because we'll have trains coming in from this direction and going out on that one. Are we okay with that? So we'd want to put signals on that one and that one. In this case, signals actually proving pretty handy for kind of just marking out what it is you want to do. So I'd have to put a signal there to stop that, and then we'll want a signal here, because obviously everything drives on the right. And it's well worth continually reminding yourself of that. Yep, that's good. And then the only one that's absolutely necessary will be one on here. Oh, or is it? Yeah, yes it is. So we want one around there somewhere. Come on, game, you can fit a signal in here somewhere. Because if you can't, it's going to be on the other side of the tunnel, and that'll be wretched. No, it doesn't want to do it. Okay, this section of track is not long enough for this adjustment to be made. I'm going to have to shorten this point section. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, well, this had been. I'd intended this to be a far swifter and more elegant experience, but as it turns out, it's actually more complicated. And actually, the complicated stuff is I mean, that's where the fun is, right? Sorry, folks. There's a chance that you're going to have to sit in the tunnel for a while here. That's as close to the tunnel. Oh no! I saw. Go on. You want? Yeah. There. Perfect. Normally, I don't make passengers wait in the tunnel. It seems cruel and unreasonable. Although, personally, if I was a passenger on a train such as that, waiting in the tunnel, that'd be kind of fun. Right, so then we'll... that's the first place I can go. All right. And then we'll run it as far as we can, because it doesn't want to go up beyond where that signal is. So let's just put it like that. Okay, theoretically, that will allow me to do everything I need to do as far as getting trains onto the right track. Coming back in the opposite direction, they're just going to do the same in reverse. So they'll be coming up the right-hand side here, which is why we needed the signal in that tunnel, and then either going straight, in which case everything's groovy, or they'll take this these set of points here over onto the reverse line, and then out again, which is why we've got that signal there. So this signal will hold up more trains than any other, because you'll have double trains operating on this small section here, which, providing they breeze through fairly quickly, shouldn't create too much of a hold-up. That's my hope. Anyway, it's the number of signals that are important as much as it is the position. I mean, the position makes a big difference, but having a good number of signals keeps things moving along. So we'll put one there as well, and we'll have one next to it. Despite the fact I'm not really up to the signalling section yet. Oh, this is the place where you want to get stuck on the bridge, though. So you can take in the magnificent vista of Bingham. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that'll probably wrap it up for this time. Not a lot of progress, but a kind of progress update, if you will. I need to, we can't go too fast because I'm trying to kind of rebuild finances to press on. But we're getting there, and before too long we'll have gotten somewhere. We'll have gotten. All right, next time round, Waltham Abbey. Tune in for that, and that should be a lot of fun. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks very much for watching today. Please like and subscribe if that's what takes your fancy, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.